NITA, your favorite diva, and I'm back. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Let the diva know you stopped by. Make sure you subscribe if you like the vibe. If this is your first time here, welcome and welcome back, Diva Squad. So I give it 3 out of 5 stars. It knew what it was, and it delivered just that. I'm doing a trailer reaction. On NITA the Divas channel. On NITA the Divas channel. Hey y'all, what is up? What is up? It is your girl NITA, your favorite diva, and I am back to talk about House of the Dragon. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Y'all make sure you hit the like, hit subscribe if you like the vibe, you know. Welcome back. All the good things. I have a great panel that's going to be joining me today. You know these people very, very well. You know, we're all in the same circle. So yes, without further ado, let me bring up the hammer. The hammer is here.
Hey
Mochi. What is going on? I'm excited. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm ready to talk about this. There's a lot of stuff I liked and a lot of stuff I didn't like.
Right. And we have a new segment that's called Nasty Work or Fair Game. So that's going to be the little icebreaker before we get into the recap and what we're going to go ahead and talk about our overall thoughts. Moochie says she got some things to get off her chest. So we are not going to keep y'all waiting. I have my good girl, Tiffany from the Spot Real Talk. Hey, Tiffany.
Hey, y'all.
Oh, God, I got power in my background.
Hey, Tiff.
Lord.
Hey, Moochie. How are you?
Fine.
You sound real chill.
I'm good.
Oh my goodness! Why ain't nobody tell me I had power in my background?
I
didn't.
It was hilarious. I didn't notice until I saw your background, Tiffany.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's what made me think about it. So yes, y'all, we're Tamika's here too. My girl Tamika from Tamika.
Yeah, she said she was gonna be.
Hey, Tamika.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Yeah, my girl's in the house. All right. Now, Tamika, I don't know if you heard about the segment that I said about nasty work or fair game. So that's a new segment that I have because you know this is about to get ugly, y'all. So we're gonna have to call things out for what it is. We're gonna find out whether or not it's nasty work or if it's fair game, and we want to get everybody's opinion on that. But first of all, I want to ask Tiffany, how did you feel about the overall episode? And you know, what do you think?
It was good. It was a little slower. It was a little slower for me, but I thought it was good. I think the best part for me was finding out, was the end. The exchange with Rhaenyra and Allison.
Yes, absolutely. Tamika, your overall thoughts?
I think I'm somewhere between like a 7.5 or 8. It was a little slower. I still liked it. It definitely was parts I enjoyed. I definitely liked the Rhaenyra and Allison of it all. Child.
Yeah.
Now we know what page we on and better understand.
I'm gonna let y'all know what my favorite scene was. My favorite scene was Bella, honey.
Bella,
yeah.
I did like that
too. I love to see it. I said, girl, you should have burnt it.
But who is he? I know
Bella,
he was like
one of action. Sorry.
I love her. I was laughing when they was running from her.
Yes, girl, running for their lives.
I wanted her to set Christian on fire.
Girl, listen, the way I
Oh
would have
yeah, awesome.
torched that whole forest would have been ash.
The forest, everything. Yes,
I don't know
Everything.
should have
why.
been straight.
Yeah, I was like, yo, but she said you told me not to engage when I was like, so she said,
Exactly. That's it. She wasn't
Yeah,
supposed to
you
fly
could
her.
tell
No.
that it definitely crossed her mind, but she was like, "All right,
She was being
Yes.
obedient, but I was like,
yes,
man,
yo, she was ready to singe them.
Right. That was the turn up part of the episode for me. I loved
yes."
every minute of that. So yeah, we're gonna
I
go
like
ahead.
to see Damon at Harrenhal too. Is that how you say it?
Yes, that was
I like-
funny. Well, not all the parts were funny, but when he was looking around, when the water was dripping, he was like, "I'm not used to this mess." Look, I'll be in the king's quarters. Oh my goodness, it was too funny.
right.
So yeah, so let's go ahead and get into we're gonna do the little icebreaker. The nasty work. Just put my little thing up there, and let's go ahead and put us up here. Okay. All right, y'all. So this first opening scene between the Brackens and the Black Woods. Now, this is I think they are like kindred bastards. They're like Targaryen bastards, their family and stuff like that. And they didn't like each other. And this has been a century old beef between them. And so it's basically mirroring the the whole civil war that's brewing between the Greens and the Blacks to me. So I thought that was interesting. But yeah, this whole thing, like when they came up against each other and stuff like that, was this nasty work or was this fair game?
No, it was nasty work too because I think it's the Blackwoods, whatever. That's the family that originally tried to court Rhaenyra when she was young and stuff. That I think it was the Blackwoods or whatever. That family, the guy from there, he was the one that tried to court Rhaenyra. And then remember when there was a fight in the last season and the thing he killed the other guy, the young guy and stuff. So it's been a beef ever since then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think it's really been longer than that because
yeah, it has been. It has, but that situation,
right. But they look for any reason to fight. You know what I'm saying? They like on some demon time. I'm like, good grief. But yeah, so let me see. Is anybody else backstage?
How's she upside down?
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
So she upside down. Lord have mercy.
Upside down.
What the heck?
Oh, there you
That's
go.
my daggone cat. She hit the remote.
Wait a minute, I don't know.
She's like, you know what? I'm gonna do this today.
So Michael said she seemed upset when they sent her to Pintos. Are you talking about Raina? Because I think I think the people get Bayla and Raina mixed up because Raina was the one they sent off with the kids, and Bayla was on the dragon.
Yeah, so let's talk about it. So since Michael, thanks for bringing it up, babe, we're gonna go ahead and segue into this. Now, I think poor Raina cannot see the forest for the trees. You know, she's upset she doesn't have a dragon. You know, she lost her mom. She's one of the non-dragon riders, and she's the youngest, and she feels kind of discarded in a way, if you will. And I just thought this was fair game for me. I didn't think this was nasty work, even though she was very, very hurt by this, and she had some feelings about it. But are y'all on Rhaenyra's side with that, or with being fair game, or do you think it's nasty?
Yeah, I think it was fair game. I think it was a smart idea, actually. I could understand Raina being in her feelings and feeling like, oh, y'all just sent me to babysit because I ain't got no dragon. And she, I don't think, saw the importance or how big of a role and how important what she's being asked to do really was, and how much Rhaenyra has to trust her to feel that she's capable of doing it. So
Absolutely.
That's what I took away from it.
Absolutely. We right there. We see each
Agreed. I agree with that. Even though I felt Raina too, because Like she want her own independence. She don't want everyone to just see her as the relegate her to the babysitter and stuff. And she's like, you guys see me as being weak. I don't have a dragon. Yeah, she wants to feel like she has a purpose too. So I felt her on that. Yeah. But I understood the assignment with Rhaenyra though, because Rhaenyra's safeguarding the children. I mean, those children are heirs. Yeah. And if Rhaenyra and all of them get, massacred in this war, she has to have some folks that can carry on the bloodline.
Right. The next generation. What she is doing essentially is ensuring that the next generation, and I think she got it. We'll get into it in a recap. I think she got it after a while, but on first, that's how children minds are. They just don't fully see the big picture. And so I thought that was good. Moochie, fair game or nasty work?
I say fair game, and she doesn't realize the role that she's playing right now, but it's very important. She feels like she's not important, but she has the most important task, like you guys said. So
absolutely, they are protecting her and the kids. And I think she'll grow to understand that a little bit later. Like I said, we'll get into it in the recap. But since Michael brought it up, I said, let's go ahead and go to that slide there. Now, y'all, I had a problem with this. I thought this fume was some nasty work, y'all. That's all y'all can get it. These king guards, these people who fell on the swords for you. That's it. I said, that was nasty work for me. So, listen, how do y'all feel about it, Moochie?
It's nasty work, but I felt so bad how they looked. They like they came in together and they leaving together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, nasty work, Tiffany. Could they do any better? They couldn't do no better.
I mean, I guess so. I guess I see your point on that. I didn't. I think I was still shook at the fact that they were both gone, and everything, and buried together and stuff. So I didn't really see it as nasty work.
Okay.
Sorry.
Tamika?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of mixed emotions because you see how as Jace, he was kind of upset. He felt like, why the heck are you burying them both together? Because we got to remember, one of them was here to take Rhaenyra out, even though they are brothers. And unfortunately, they done got caught up in this war that we already done got started. So, at the same time, it was nice of her to put them together. Like, I'm not gonna do what the Greens would do.
Yeah, I did like the way she explained it though, because she was saying he had no choice; he was following orders. So she the way she said it, I thought that was good, and she knew them from when she was a child.
Yeah.
So it's like she knew them when they was together.
Yeah. Right, exactly. Mm-hmm.
So did y'all get which one did who?
Eric killed his brother, the one. So he saved Rhaenyra's life, but he couldn't live with.
He couldn't live with the guilt.
With the guilt of living killing his own brother. So then he killed himself. But he did his duty. He saved Rhaenyra.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, now little Lord Clubfoot and manipulating this young, tender heart. I can't even lie. I can't even try to make up a lie.
No, Aegon is a fool.
Yeah, it didn't take much to manipulate him.
It doesn't. He's a fool.
But was it nasty work or was it fair game?
Nasty work.
Moochie?
Nasty work. I think he's gonna try to get what you call it taken out, y'all.
Let us know exactly what he's doing. Oh, baby, we got Lex the Targaryen here.
Okay.
What's up, baby?
Hey, Blondie. They look like the mirror is like doing ready to ride the dragon. They're like a Targaryen for real.
What is up? We're gonna do a quick break so I can get Lex's thoughts on the overall how you thought the episode fared, and also too this Laris and Aegon, nasty work or fair game. You're muted.
I really liked that episode. It was a lot to dig into. It was a lot to see. It was like a lot of answers to questions and a lot of truths to like show people's true intentions after those truths was revealed. So I thought it was really dope. And this was definitely nasty work.
Yeah, nasty
He
work.
just mad. Yeah, he's upset that he can't beat off to his mom feet no more. So now he about to cause havoc. He jealous of Kristen. That's all that is.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Sounds good. I'm just adjusting. I got another person coming to the stage. So I gotta make some room for him. I should keep the little space small for him since he team green. Let me see. And he ain't on camera anyway. So hold on. Let me see. Let me go ahead and wait a minute.
Why you don't want to be on camera? Look, stand on business. You repping the green team. Stand on business.
I know that's right.
Put your camera on.
All right, y'all. Sorry. So let's go ahead. The next one we can get y'all opinions. Nasty work or fair game with Aegon teasing like he's always been the one that was teasing. It was
not nasty work. That's nasty work.
Exactly. That was nasty work.
Because I don't even rock with Eamon, but for your own brother to embarrass you like that, that's terrible.
Exactly.
This is gonna get bad with them too.
Yeah, it is. Tamika, did you give your thoughts?
No, and I didn't give my thoughts on the last one with Laris. I actually thought that was fair game. Okay, I wasn't mad at it. He doing what he did to do, and Eamon is dumb enough to fall for it. So, but this was nasty work. This was definitely nasty work. And it was nasty work that we had to see his little pecker.
Oh yeah, that's definitely nasty work.
Beans is bigger than a Frank.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely. Lex, did you give your opinion? Nasty work or fair game with this whole teasing of Aemon?
It's nasty work, but it's been nasty work. That's why I don't understand why he had so much animosity with Luke and Jace, and your brother was really the ringleader. He the oldest out of all of y'all. Yeah. Who don't follow after their big cousin. Like, come on. Yeah. So, and then on top of that, like, it shows how little he think you. You got the largest dragon of the world, and he still clowns you in front of a prostitute. Like, he has people that is, like, lower ranked than y'all laughing at him. Like, it doesn't matter that you highborn. It doesn't matter that you got this dragon. It, like, literally, like, he was bare and naked getting what. That was crazy.
But you know what? Bullies sometimes become bullies. Because Aegon always bullied him. And so he, in turn, started bullying. Once he became bigger than Luke and all of them and stuff. I mean, because I know they used to tease him, too. All of them used to tease him as kids. But once he became bigger and he started training with Sir Kristen, he was bullying them. So it's like bullies become bullies sometimes.
Yeah. I agree.
Amen. I think he left-handed.
Oh wow. You really do?
Very much so.
Oh.
Think about the last episode. They was bringing him warm milk. He coddled up like he need his mommy. He not sleeping with nobody. It's mommy issues. But I think the last episode he said it, he was like, because I was different. It's past just not having a dragon. And then think about it, they bond with special dragons. Vhagar is known as the mother dragon. She's the only dragon left from Valyria and the original 3 dragons, which is the Targaryen sigil.
Right. Got you. That's a good point. That is a good point. All I know is if I was Aegon, I'd be sleeping with one eye open because come on, like you can't. How you? And then what makes it so bad? Aemon, he's actually built himself up. He's like done the things, done the work, so he wouldn't be picked on. And here we are again. We're still picking at that childhood wound. It's nasty work. Nasty work.
Yeah, you do that to your
Brothers
sibling.
always fight.
Brothers always fight.
Yeah, they do, but that wasn't cool.
Nasty work or fair game? So you saying it's fair game?
Nah, that's nasty work. You don't treat your brother that way.
Yeah,
Yeah, especially because he's like so fiercely loyal. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, come on. So yeah, that's okay. So we all agree that it's nasty work. Okay, let's go to the next one. The next one, Bayla, coming in hot. Is that nasty work or was it fair game? Right?
Fair game.
Okay. Somebody say fair game.
I only give it fair game because Moon Dancer is Vega's child.
I don't understand Ray's logic.
How did they say? I don't know what was that?
Moon Dancer is Vega's child. That's the only reason why I give it fair
is Moon
game.
Dancer Vegar's child?
Yes.
Look, I'm gonna ask Lex. Lex, is Moon Dancer is Moon Dancer Vegar's child?
A for effort, Toria said for Bayla. Yes. A for effort. Nasty work. Okay. You
Why
must
is
be
it
team
nasty
green,
work?
Michael. You must be team green.
He must be, because why is that nasty work? Like she didn't flame him.
This is true.
Under Rhaenyra's orders.
I thought it was fair game.
I thought it was fair game too. She
didn't engage. She could have. Like I said, the whole force would have been crisp.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
It was fair game.
It was fair game.
Yes. Lex, did you say it was fair game?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Bill.
I think it's definitely fair game. She played. That's Lil Damon. That's Damona, mixed with a little bit of Lena.
Yes.
That's fair game. Because she listened just to her own rules.
Exactly. Okay. Oh, Moochie, you already said fair game too? Good. Okay. And this hallucination or this fever dream, I don't know. I might need Lex to break it down or whatever. I don't know what this was. I don't know if that witch put some kind of hex on him, put some shrooms in his food or something. I don't know what was going on.
He ate the peas.
It was the peas. Listen, it was fair game what she said, and it was nasty work what she was doing, baby. I said, oh, not the baby. Can we leave the innocent baby? Can we let the baby rest? Why do we have to see her sewing that neck up there like that?
Was true.
It was.
She was like, I gotta clean up your mess.
Exactly.
And he couldn't even stomach to look at it.
Yeah, he had tears in his eyes, y'all. If you saw him, his eyes were glossy.
Yeah, it was.
So
I was happy to see young Rhaenyra though, because I miss seeing the young actresses, even though the older actresses they're doing a great job.
They're killing it. Yeah,
they are killing it. Yeah. But I do miss seeing young Rhaenyra, so it was good to see her.
Yeah. And because you remember we talked about it last weekend, how she was so fiery and feisty when she was young and had that real dragon, that energy about her. And I kind of missed that. I missed that from her. When they switched her to the older, she definitely lost a lot of her dragon, her fire energy. So I hope she gets it back. But yeah, so Lex, nasty work or fair game?
Nah, this one was fair game.
I agree.
Because like he's in Harrenhal. Harrenhal is known to be haunted. So that's why he's tripping out like that. It's Harrenhal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So by him seeing this, he wasn't teary-eyed because of baby Jaehaerys. He was teary-eyed because it's young Rhaenyra. And he know what he did to her, and he really did groom Rhaenyra in a sense. And a lot of what she was saying last week was true. Like, yeah, Daemon love her. Yeah, he raised the army for her, but we not gonna act like you making her fall in love with you or whatever. Yes, you did always love her, but it was still a power move. Mm-hmm. So young Rhaenyra is very tender to him, because think about when we was first introduced to Daemon, he was bringing her gifts. They really did have a great relationship. And then it got to where it is now, and it's way too late to bring it back. But
so you don't think it's coming back? You don't think the bond will there will be no reconciliation?
I don't even think it's a matter of reconciliation. It's just he's Damon. Damon is Damon, and Damon is never going to stop being Damon. You know what I mean? There's no king consort with Damon. Damon gonna be Damon. There was no brother of the king with Damon. Damon gonna be Damon. There's no undamening Damon. So
that way to put it.
It's Damon is literally Damon. That is lit. I should put that on the shirt. Like,
I think I'm just going Damon today.
I have a question about Harren Hall, though. I know Harren Hall is supposed to be haunted and all that, but I think I saw like when you watch inside the episode with some of the actors, Matt Smith, who plays Damon, said something like his that Damon's mental health has also been impacted too by all of these things. So when I saw the hallucinations, like I knew excuse me, about the castle, but part of it was like, are the hallucinations part of, like, his mental health? Is he losing it a little bit and stuff? And I wouldn't have thought that until he said that in one of the inside the episode. It might have been either last week's or this one that he talked about Damon's mental health.
Okay. Anybody else?
That's deep though. And now that I think about it, because it was like that whole hallucination that he had was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it scared him too.
Yeah.
It frightened him a lot.
Mm-hmm. For me, I kind of took it like it was part of his conscience, like him saying to her, "Do you think I'm a monster?" Like maybe it was a piece of him that was bothered at the fact that, the little boy, to have her sitting there sewing his daggone head back on. And then I kind of felt like he saw the younger Rhaenyra because that's how he still sees her. That was kind of my perception of it. But yeah, the mental part, that definitely could be in there. And that place looked creepy as hell.
Yeah, it did. It did.
Leaky ceiling, all of that.
They did a good job with that.
I don't know if I can really trust them inside the episodes, because I remember in the last one when they was trying to give some context, the king was trying to give some context to him and Helena not passing each other and not saying nothing. He was like, well, we did communicate the best way we could. I was like, just no, nigga. No, that is not what actually happened. Straight up ignored her. Like, what
did. She was saying her father. She don't like him sometimes.
Yeah.
I think sometimes it's the actor's interpretation of stuff. Like this is how I feel and stuff. Because I noticed, like, even like on our show, when we ask them certain things, when we have them on our show, they'll say, well, this is how I interpret this person. This is how I think they feel. And then they defend their character.
Right.
So, maybe that was Matt Smith's interpretation of,
Okay.
things.
That was good. Ray, did you get a chance to?
I don't know if anybody else felt the same way. Chime down in the comments, but you could tell something was off the way the door was boarded up for Damon. Like, why you got swords blocking the door? You just came in there with your sword alone and pretty much took the castle.
And the dragon.
And the dragon. And yet here you are boarding up the master chamber of Harrenhal?
Shit, I would.
Yeah, because
it's already raining and dripping over top of you. What can you do?
But he thought he thought he was gonna get more of a fight than he got when he got there.
That was hilarious.
And then when he was gonna have dinner with them, he was like, "Are you gonna poison me?" And I'm like, what? So I think he was just probably suspicious of whether they would try to like murder him in his sleep or whatever.
Yeah.
It's no guards, so he had to use Blackfire to board the door because he normally would have had men outside the door. There's no reason to board it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he pulled up with him and Caraxes. So if somebody slip in and slay him while he's sleeping, something like that, Caraxes gonna feel it and know to pull off. But we still Damonless. So
right,
smart move. And on top of that, everybody knows about Harrenhal. Harrenhal been like that since Aegon the Conqueror burnt the living hell out of it. So
I hope we get that one day.
I hope we get that too.
I
we
think he was
are.
surprised
They
that
doing
they
the show.
bent the knee so quick.
Yes,
There was no resistance.
that's true. That's true. Now we're on the last one, y'all. This is the talk between Ray and Allison. And Allison is still raggedy, y'all. She is still forever
to death,
raggedy.
to death. Oh my gosh, I was like, oh my goodness, it could have been inverted, but I think she's raggedy and powerless,
Right.
because I think she realized that even though she doubled down and said there was no mistake, I think she also realized that she don't have the power to change anything.
Exactly. I pulled up this. Y'all remember this viral incident? It's above
It's
me
above
now.
me now.
It's above me now. I mean, it's kind of fair game, but it's above her. Like, I mean, yeah, we can try, but she doesn't even have Otto on her side anymore. At least he was like talking sense and strategy and all that stuff, but she is like literally invisible in that council meeting. So
Yeah, well, yeah. Because
yeah,
didn't he ask to go home? He's not even there anymore, right? Didn't he, after he got stripped, didn't he ask to leave?
Mhm.
I think he did. So Otto's not there.
Yeah, he gone.
Yeah.
He said, I'm going to a smaller castle and hasta la vista.
Yep. I don't want to hear your sins.
Right.
She's talking about she sinned.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, he started this whole nonsense up.
Yeah.
I wanted Lex to give us a little, because she has more of the knowledge. Break this whole thing down, because people probably don't even know or remember these people from season 1. I think Tiffany broke it down, or Tamika broke it down, saying that they were in some kind of toss, whatever fight.
Yeah, because one of the dudes, their family is a family of the boy that tried to court Rhaenyra, right? In season 1. And then didn't they have the tussle in the
right,
in the castle, and he ended up killing the other guy and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's just like they waiting. They just need a reason. It's up and it's stuck with them people right there. And I just thought it was a parallel to show us what's to come, actually. After a while, you don't even know what you're fighting for. You don't know what started it. And the end is calamity. Like, it's going to be losses on both sides. And, nobody wins when the family feuds. But anyway, I want y'all to give y'all thoughts on Lex. Do you think this is a perfect parallel? Is that why they put it in
I think it was an example of how like beef can really last hundreds of years and stuff like that. And then at that point it's taught. They don't know why they don't like each other, because that happened eons ago. And that's kind of like the same thing here. But that's why, like, even with like the last scene, like with Rhaenyra and Allison, like, this is why, like, this is why you single-handedly set this up, because them boys grew up in the same castle. They don't know hate. You let your hate for Rhaenyra corrupt their mind, and guess what? Princess Bubblegum, now you can't even control them. And now you sitting there dumbfounded. Your daddy, who pimped you as a child, is not there to hold your hand. Not that he really respected you anyway, but I mean, so now you there with your apist son and your kin-killing son, and you can't control either one. Your daughter is somewhere prophesizing the whole thing. You such a bad mother, you don't understand her. And then your fourth son is in Oldstown being corrupted by the Hightowers. Congratulations, you're a bimbo.
I love it. Lex takes me so good. This is so juicy.
And they can't say that Rhaenyra ain't tried. Like, she risked her life to go and try to make peace, to avoid war. So I give her kudos for trying to exercise some diplomacy.
Yeah.
She tried.
Yeah.
She tried.
Yeah. Absolutely. Moochie, Ray, Tamika, y'all want a take at this?
This scene was crazy to me because I didn't think it was gonna go that far. I thought one of them was gonna be able to diffuse the situation, and I was like, "Dang, it popped off like that fast." And then I was like, "It's more to come now."
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it didn't seem like they needed much of an excuse anyway. It wasn't even about what's going on. They just don't like each other. But I was like, Dad, we ain't see the fight. We just 1 minute I dare you wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
Next minute you just see all the bodies. I was like, okay.
Child, we are saving that $20 million for the Dance of the Dragons. That's what we're
right.
They said that a Hatfields and McCoy is really like Westeros is like a Hatfields and McCoy situation. Like they just don't like
they ain't
it's
trying
up and stuck every time.
Right.
Like every time. Like I mean, we saw it in season 1. You know what I mean? So I mean, that little boy held his own season 1 though. I was proud of him.
Yeah.
But then I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. Like I really am seeing Blackwood. They be popping up talking crazy with the match. Like, yeah,
they look like they're mad. Look,
the brackets. Like the brackets be holding their own, but I don't know.
Right, I had a clip of it, but I'm not gonna show it. We talked about it. Ray, you got any thoughts on it before we go?
This just only reminds me of Robb Stark marching down from Winterfell, coming to get Joffrey. We ain't seen none of his fights.
Oh yeah, we just got a report, right? Reports and stuff. Okay, yeah, you're right about that one. From the cradle to the grave, y'all.
Yeah, I love Rainey's anyway. I just feel like she always dropping gems. She's always the smartest one in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask y'all because I was unclear as to who is Rhaenyra's hand. I don't know if she's named one.
No,
I haven't seen it.
I was trying to say. I thought it was supposed to be Damon.
She don't have an official hand, but she trusts Rainey's counsel the most. So it's like Rainey's is her undesignated hand. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I mean, Rainey's just proves more and more why sexism the whole time.
Yes, they passed her over.
Been a perfect queen. She would have been temperament. And on top of that, her husband got to see. You couldn't have asked for a colder. And I mean, in technicality, even if you wanted to pass over her, they damn sure wasn't supposed to pass over her son. Rainey's father was the eldest son of Jaehaerys. And Rhaenyra's father's father, which would have been her grandfather that died, or her grandsire, he was the youngest. So it should have went to Rainey's, and if not Rainey's, then it should have went to the Valerian boy, I can't think of his name right now. Laenor. Yeah. It should have went to Laenor. But I mean, even that, like Rainey's would have been fire as a queen, man. That's really crazy. She would have been alright.
Well, what y'all think about? You think the Corlys's Alan and the bastard children, they gonna be the ones to ride Sea Smoke, and one of them, right?
Yeah,
because we're seeing Sea Smoke for a reason, and they saying Sea Smoke is restless and everything. So I'm thinking like maybe they showed one of the brothers, looking up, watching Sea Smoke, and I'm wondering if one of them is gonna actually get to ride Sea Smoke.
There's a possibility.
Thinking it was,
huh?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Adam.
The brother with the dreads.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
Yeah, the one with the dreads, yes.
Yeah, I think so too.
He was that dragon.
And Sea Smoke probably restless because Sea Smoke know his rider is not dead and he feel abandoned.
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, this little weird gap in the story kind of defeats the purpose because a dragon is attached to their rider until they die. So I mean, we gonna let this part rock, but it'd be dope if he pop back up.
I think they're going to address it. I think that's why they're making it a point to show that he's getting restless and he's doing. I think that that's the segue to bring the son Lenore back in. So
they said he the Gendry of House of Dragons. He just gonna pop up seasons later.
Could be Sea Smoke being restless because Lenore is already gone.
Oh, you think he might be?
He could have died off camera.
And yeah, in order to take up a new rider.
Okay.
That's very true.
What I did find interesting about this scene as well is that Jace seems to be a little irritated with his mom. And I was like, well, what's going on with that? So, I mean, I just think people want her to act. And, like she's just taking her time. When real things are on the line, you can take a beat to kind of like, get your thoughts. So you don't want to act impulsively or nothing like that. So I guess I kind of understand it. So it was just odd. I don't know.
He probably annoyed because honestly, Rhaenyra done made a couple stupid moves so far because she messed up when she let Otto leave. That was strike 1, 2, and 3. She messed up when she let Otto leave.
Yeah.
It would have been barbecue hot tower for dinner for everybody because that's
right. So y'all know she be dropping gems or whatever. So she did have this little thing to say to her. It was basically about how, kinfolk will, how this will actually end up. So let's just watch this little small clip.
When last we met, Alicent said I would make a fine queen. You've seen what has happened since then.
She came to me in the hours after your Lord Father's death. She knows war is coming, and that it'll be savage beyond all compare. There is no war so hateful to the gods as a war between kin.
And she know it well.
And no war so bloody as a war between dragons. I do not believe she wants it.
She sent a raven. I do not care to read her message. What she did
It is not her, but the men around her who seek bloodshed.
She permitted it.
Again.
As you permitted the murder of a little boy in his bed.
Alicent.
I don't think that was on Rhaenyra though.
No. Basically, what she was saying, in my opinion, y'all let me know y'all's opinion. What she was saying that, you never know what caused it, what started it. So she went on and she said something about when Aemon's eye got taken from him. When Luke got eaten by the dragon, like all of the things. So she was just like, what comes first, the chicken or the egg? So you can say all these things, but I think she was just trying to get in her mind that it's not even gonna matter at the end of the day. So she was just saying stop. Moochie, I see you're not on mute.
Yeah, I'm here.
No, I say you're not on mute. So what you had something to say about that particular scene? It was a good scene.
To me, she knows she's lying, and that's what I was pissed off about. She's one of them liars that's gonna go down with this ship. You're not even gonna try to reel this back because our children, all our loved ones, so many people's lives are in danger, and it's other people that's basically carrying news that's half truths.
Right. Tamika, do you think Rhaenys was right?
Oh yeah, she was spot on. She know what she's talking about. The more time passes by and the more the story gets told, it's gonna get told in all different kind of ways. And it's like the telephone game, and start one way, but by the time it gets to that last person, it's gonna be a different way. And the same way that really Rhaenyra wasn't behind what happened to the baby, but she's the one that took the blame for it. So there could be things that Alicent may not have been behind that she's gonna get the blame for, even though we know.
Right.
But I got the point that she was trying to make, is like, at the end of the day, do you really? But at this point, it's so far gone and so out of hand that ain't really nothing we could do but fight.
Right. And again, mirroring the Blackwoods and the Black Brackens.
Yes.
What do you think about Jace being upset? Lex, what you think that's about? Him being a little irritated with Rhaenyra. Like, I kept seeing him give her this look of like he was disapproving of, like he wasn't agreeing with it. What's his angst about?
Keep in mind last season when Rhaenyra was in birth or whatever, when Jace snapped on Damon, like you heard what I said. My mother said, don't do nothing. He like, come with me. Let me show you something. He saw firsthand the power of fear. So Jace is respectable. Jace is a good boy. Rhaenyra raised the hell out of her kids. She did a good job. But Damon's still his stepdaddy. He's ready. You killed my brother. I'm not trying to talk. I'm not talking to y'all. Like,
yeah, exactly.
What are you talking for?
He what action
talking for? It's nothing to talk about. Bring me my one-eyed uncle. Bring me my pedo uncle. Bring me Alicent. Bring me, and on top of that, you gotta think about it too. Jace was favored by Viserys because he knows he was the heir. Regardless, after Rhaenyra, it was Jace. Viserys knew that. So at the end of the day, keep in mind this little boy. I done lost my brother. I done watched my mother go into labor, and my sister died, and then on top of that, my father died because of y'all. Let's keep it a stack. Yeah. And then on top of that, everything else that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to fight. Right. Straight like that. There's nothing else to talk about. And on top of that, y'all left my grandfather to rot while y'all stole my mother crown. Jace is still her first child.
Right.
Yeah. What boy ain't protective over their mother? Exactly. Renee, Tariq, Tasha. Like,
yeah. I felt like
he ready.
I felt like he felt she wasn't moving fast enough because, you know, when her council kept trying to press on for war, even though they were being insulting, like they were like, well, you can go hide somewhere and we'll handle this and stuff. So I didn't like the way they were trying to carry him in there. Right. But she was just like trying to put pause on it, like, okay, let's try to figure this thing out before we run off to war. So she was trying to hit pause first. And I think that was Jace was kind of frustrated about that too, because he was ready, like Lex said, to get it cracking. like you said, like they didn't got my little brother and stuff. Like, nah.
Right. Moochie, Ray?
I don't have nothing to say.
Okay. Ray, Tamika.
Jace's attitude was very strong in this episode. He, like Sir Harwin, was still coursing through his veins and trying to talk to Rhaenyra through Jace. But you mix that strong blood with that Valyrian blood, on top of that being dragon Valyrian blood. Yeah, he's about ready to spit something hot.
Yeah. Yana Pun said they also just sent an assassin to kill her. I would be mad too. And that is very, very much correct. Thank you so much.
The round table was real aggressive.
Right. That's what
real aggressive. They was already talking about bringing out every dragon. Like, how, I mean, and it seemed like he just wanted to see destruction.
Right.
I also think though that Dragonstone is more vulnerable than the Red Keep. Like, we seen Dragonstone. Think about how Dany flew in. Dragonstone is literally an island within itself. She could get cornered and slaughtered quick. Yeah. So in their defense, like, I'm gonna probably be on antsy too. Like, come on, Rhaenyra, we ain't got too much more time to, because every day that she's sitting there trying to be peaceful, you think Aegon being peaceful? No. You think Aemon being peaceful? No. You think Otto, who kicked out the Red Keep, ain't somewhere planning? Because regardless, that's his bloodline. Yeah. Like, she in trouble. And Daemon is nowhere to be found. True. Because you know how Daemon get. Once again, like she said, cleaning up your messes. Right. He murders the little boy and pulls off on Caraxes. Like, yo, Rhaenyra got a lot on her plate. Now, mind you, this is probably within a 30-day time span. Yeah. Daddy, daughter, son. Wow. People really better be grateful she got her grandfather and her father's temperament, because we already know what Big Danny would have did.
I was gonna say Danny would have pulled up ASAP. The King's Landing would have been. Danny would have did. We saw what happened to King's Landing. One trail with no bell.
Yeah, Danny running amok.
Kids and no kids. Danny would have been like, listen,
Dracarys.
Exactly.
Man, I was so mad at Krispy Kreme. He's sitting up here. I said, you got one damn job and you late your first day on the damn job. This man. Whew. Now these new King's guards that he has, this is not good. This is not a good look. They ain't taking it seriously. They slouching. They was laughing and making fun of the whole chastity thing. Did you hear that? I said, I feel like they know what's going on with Crispy. I think it's like a well-known, the worst kept secret. It's the worst kept secret.
They're terrible, just like Aegon. Aegon hired them. And of course they ain't worth nothing because he hired them.
And then they come out their armor, go to a brothel, but they supposed to be in a vow of chastity and what is going on here? This kingdom.
Yeah, it's a joke within itself. I'm like, can they even fight? Now I get putting your friends on. I would probably put my friends on too if I was king or queen, but I ain't putting them in a position where I know that my daggone life is gonna be a jeopardy and y'all can't help me. No.
They busy goofing off.
Right.
And booty.
Right. Crazy. Right?
The full definition of letting power go to your head and trying to feed the ones you came up with it. You give your boys a spot in your court, knowing daggone well they were just your drinking buddies. But you don't mix business and pleasure that way.
Right. Lex?
Nah, Ray hit the nail right on the head. That was perfect. That's exactly what's going on. But this is Aegon we talking about. Once again, this is who y'all put on the throne. Y'all knew what he was before when he was spanking his monkey out the window. Like, y'all knew what it was. Y'all knew what it was. And Allison and Otto both simultaneously at separate times have realized they have effed up. Like, they thought they was going to put him in the chair and they was going to be able to control him.
Yep.
Okay. And once again, Allison, you were out here forcing girls to drink moon tea because you knew what your son was doing and you still put him on the throne. It's literally a hijacking gone wrong.
Right.
Gone wrong. And the moment Allison realized Rhaenyra was right, that moment was like, yeah, that the whole series, I'm good off the whole series because that alone is going to claw at her.
Yes.
Down, pray to the seven. The mother is not about to forgive you for the rest of her life. So when the stranger comes, that's going to be her last thought. I caused this. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yes.
She did. And then she doubled down too. It was not a mistake. It was not a mistake. Like, and you can see the look on her face, the realization that she knew it was a mistake.
Exactly. Moshi, you good on this one?
Yeah, no. I was waiting my turn.
Okay, go ahead.
She not only did she double down, she was ready. Did you see how she had her little knife out? I'm at the wrong scene. My bad.
Yeah, we're still at the hold on, y'all. I gotta turn this off.
They all, to me, they're all lying to each other here.
It's disarray on every front.
Huh?
It's disarray on every front.
Yeah, it's just like everybody's doing their own thing. People want to look like big shots. It's just I don't know. I was mad at this because they're not. Even though he got fired, they know things is gonna go downhill from here, and it seemed like he's letting it go. And did you see how he wanted to go fight too? How he had a suit of armor on?
Oh yeah.
Does he doesn't even understand what his position is and what he's not supposed to do.
Right.
Y'all know that armor was too small for him, right?
Yes, it was.
I thought it was too big for him.
I thought it was too. It looked like the pants was too big.
Right. The contrast between this scene between him and his brother and of course the brothel was so different because actually he made sense. He like, nah, you can't go. You got to stay here. He talking about, I could get out there with the best of them, but it's like, yeah, but then if something happens to you, then what? So stay your behind here with the dragon, and we gonna go ahead and take care of this. So, that was actually, he was telling him something good and at that moment, but he should have just let him go and get his head chopped off.
Do you think that he gonna end up trying to go anyway?
Oh,
because
yeah.
he seemed like he's very headstrong.
Yeah, I think
he's determined to prove himself.
I must be right. Look at how thank you for answering.
he's gonna go.
Your face said it all.
But I do want to say that something else that could have been prevented. Jaehaerys didn't have to be born, because think about season 1 again. What? Stop it, damn it. Think about season 1 again when Rhaenyra proposed at the table for Jace to marry Helena.
Yep.
Jace and Helena would have been the perfect couple.
Yes.
Because Jace is so respectable, and out of all of Alicent's unwanted kids, Helena is actually a good one. And Jace, who was properly trained in Valyrian and his true Targaryen, not Hightower traits, would have been able to spot that she's a dreamer. And a lot of this could have been prevented.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because Helena can see as far as Daenerys.
Yeah.
That's how far she can see in the future. You guys got to go back and look at the drawings on the wall.
Yeah.
She saw the twins dying. She saw her child dying. She literally can see all the way down to the last set of dragons. So think about how much could have been saved.
Right. Because they would have been They would have been bound in their houses. So it wouldn't be no more team green, team black. You know what I'm saying? It would have just been Targaryens. You know what I'm saying? So absolutely.
I wonder if we'll ever get her at a werewood.
What'd you say about the werewood?
I said, I wonder if we'll ever get Helena by the werewoods having a vision or something.
She go by the werewood. She may have a stroke. If she's seeing all this now, she she touched that werewood.
Oh no. Tamika, what you was about to say? I saw you was off of me.
Oh no. I was just agreeing. I always say they need to listen to Helena. I think that would have been a good match too. I think it would have been perfect. A lot better than this that she dealing with here.
Right. Absolutely. So I was saying that nobody's listening to you, Allison. You might as well don't even show up at the council meeting now.
For real, they ain't paying her no mind.
She just want to be a little birdie on the wall, fly on the wall or whatever, because that's what she's been relegated to basically. But we do get another capture of Sea Smoke doing his thing, being he in a hissy, and Mysaria kind of clocked it. She was like, "What's going on with him?" So that's why I think that they're going to address it. It's like it's just a breadcrumb, and we're going to see Laenor before the end of the season and stuff like that. But they had this conversation, and I like the White Worm. She's you gotta keep your good eye on her, but she is good for intel. She is good. I think I don't want to give her too much. Let me not give her too much. But I like where she is now, where she's positioned now. She was like, "How much is the queen's life for?" She was like, "You saved my life." She was like, "Well, how much is the price?" I said, "Oh," I said, "She a mess, but she is someone good to have on your team.
Yeah,
treat her right. Yeah, treat her right. She'll treat you right. I don't deny it. But
isn't this the girl that was married to
She was going to marry Damon.
And then she got hurt on the horse.
No,
that's his first wife.
That's not her.
That was his first wife. No, this is who he was messing around with.
Yeah, but he was telling her he was gonna marry her, and she was pregnant.
That's why he went to go kill the other lady, so he could be free, so he could marry her. Because I don't know if she was lying or she drank moon tea, but she was so-called supposed to be pregnant. So don't know what all happened about that. You remember he stole the dragon egg, all that stuff, all them shenanigans. So yeah, she was pretty important. So that betrayal that he thought, you remember when you thought, Moochie, you said you thought he was gonna take her out because it was just that bad. Like she had betrayed him just that bad. So yeah, definitely about this. And so what did y'all think about the scene? Like I said, I liked it because she shows her wits, and I like her.
I like her wits, and I like her negotiation skills with her.
Mm-hmm.
And she's so calm with it. What do you think life is worth when she's doing all of that? So she's real calm with it.
Right. So did she promise her a court at
She said she just wanted somewhere to live, and then she still's gonna carry news to her.
Okay. Tiffany.
I think I already said how I felt about her and stuff. I mean, I agree with Moochie. I think she's wise and everything. I think I would keep my good eye on her too, because look, she used to be with her man, like you know, yeah, like wait a minute. So I think she gives good counsel and stuff, but I think a part of me would still keep an eye on her too because of that connection.
Yeah, absolutely. Lex?
I think they're about to be a force to be reckoned with, to be honest.
I
think that I agree, but it's almost like the opposite. I think the fact that her and Masaria have been with the same man is what's gonna bring them closer.
Yeah, they both know he ain't.
They both know how Damon move, and
they know how, so that can bond them too.
Yeah, she was Damon as a child, so it's been decades since they've been together. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's getting to the point now when Rhaenyra said, Damon, I can't trust you. That's an everlasting thing. I don't think it's really sexual with them anymore. I think it's more of a political thing. So I think her and Masaria are, this might be a little Shaq and Kobe situation, because at the end of the day, they both are women who knows what it feels like to have power but still not be respected.
Right.
So Sorry is almost like Varys, where the small folk are gonna come before anything, and she know the high towers don't care about.
Exactly.
Yeah, and she did say that.
She did
say that. Like, listen, right now she wants revenge on the high towers. So
and right now I see Rhaenyra surrounding herself with women. They have cooler heads. They think a little bit more strategic. They're not as impulsive. And I noticed how they were treating her at the small council, and how that was totally disrespectful.
Yeah.
And so I think she's going to keep the White Worm, and I think that Rhaenys is going to be important as well. I want her to become her hand. And and we need to go ahead and band together. And they keep on saying that, they keep on saying we women gotta stick together. We gotta stick together. So I think so.
Yeah, listen, look, Danny had Missandei.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm. And I think we already discussed this in the what is it called, Fair Game or Nasty Work. We were saying how little Raina was just so disappointed that she was going to be sent away and stuff like that. But in the end, I think it's going to be. I mean, it's important. It's important, and this little brain just can't compute it. So, Lex, I don't think you were here for that particular one where we were discussing the nasty work in the Fair Game. But I want your take on this.
Super nasty work. This is super nasty work, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Really?
As good as the intentions was, she done effed up. Why would you send, during a time of war, a carriage with your children, heirs, and eggs? If you wanted to assure safety, you should have took flight. That is the safest way. You think cars could get jacked? Like, what? Was not a good idea during wartime. Dragonstone already, they said it in the beginning. Dragonstone ain't got that many bodies, but you got more dragons than anything. Y'all should have flew 3 abreast. Y'all flew 3 abreast, up high, 1 up high. I could see. We got left, we got right. Them kids is in the middle. She done lost her mind letting them go on foot. Crazy.
So this is crazy. I didn't know she was taking them by foot.
That's what they was on them carriages. Because think
I
about
didn't
it,
even
the
think about
bail.
that.
You can't get
Wow.
the
No, I
bail
didn't
no
think
other
about
way
that
other than to
either.
walk through or to fly in. How you got that many dragons and didn't think to fly in? It's gonna take them days to get where they gotta go. You
Oh
could
my
have got
God.
where you needed to go
Hopefully
in
they
hours.
won't get ambushed.
She could have dropped them off in hours.
What is she's not thinking with her. She's
And that's why I said the intention was there. But it's not even like you got them on ground and you got somebody aerial transmitting to make sure that they get in there safely and burning anybody around them. You got them straight. You got all three of your kids, girl. If anything happened to Jace, you got next in line to the Iron Throne. Technically, Joffrey is now the heir to House Valerion. Then you got the two trueborn full Targaryens, the babies. And then you got 5 dragon eggs. Rhaenyra done lost her damn mind.
Oh my God.
And like I said, she's thinking keep them safe. So the idea was excellent. Rhaena, you're trusting her temperament and everything to raise the children. Those are still her brothers. So yeah, you trust her. I respect that. But you should have had them aerial. Taking them on ground was crazy work.
Oh my God. That is so crazy. I did not even think about that.
If anything, should have had Rhaena at least form a bond with Vermithor, since he's what, the second largest now? Or Silverwing.
Yeah.
What was it? Jane Eyre was saying that she was expecting or anticipating fighting dragon. Well, those are pretty much the only two options that you got. And you could have used Rhaena to bond with one of the two. That was a good point, Lex.
It is hopefully that's whatever Lex said at the end about having something aerial kind of hopefully that's the plan. Maybe we just didn't see it, maybe we didn't, like, I don't know. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Okay, so Damon went up. I thought this was hilarious. I was cracking up. He's in there, full armor, on Caraxes, thinking he's about to take Harrenhal. Baby, they was like, "Here you go." They gave it to him on a silver platter. Here you go. He was like, "What?" He was like this, and then he was just so paranoid the whole time, thinking somebody was gonna poison him. He was just thinking the worst, and they could not be bothered. They just like the castle is cursed, is water everywhere, and not repair it. So he was like, "Here you go." We was wondering where you was gonna stop by, when you was gonna pull up. So yeah, y'all, this was too funny to me. Tamika, how you feel about Damon getting Harrenhal? It was almost like a gift and a curse almost. It was like, you know what I'm saying? I know they need that spot. The spot is the land, the area of where it's located is what's most important. Not really the castle, not really, what inhabits it. But yeah, so what you think about this?
Yeah, like I said, I like this scene. I liked how the castle looked, and definitely he wasn't expecting it to be this easy. He wasn't trusting them. Um, and I liked how he kind of felt like they was down with what's his name, Clubfoot, and they was like, no, we don't mess with his raggedy behind. Like, don't you think it's funny that his family just so happens to burn up, and look how damp it is and how everything is set up and all of that. So they knew about him and his trifling ways, and he was pretty much like, do what you got to do, but what really is your plan? So I thought all of that was interesting.
Right, Tiffany.
I think I already spoke on this earlier when I talked about when he came and he thought he was preparing for a fight and didn't have one. And he was itching for one.
Right.
They, and stuff. So I don't think I have anything further to add.
Okay, Moochie.
I thought, like I said, I think I did talk about this before too, how quick they bent the knee and stuff. And how bad that place was, the bedroom and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
But I don't. I mean, like, do he have a lot of people? We don't even know how many. Like, how big is his kingdom? Like, how many soldiers is he going to really provide?
Right.
Who?
Strong.
So they don't want Strong for his soldiers. They want Harrenhal as the hosting house. Think about in Game of Thrones when Tywin was posted up there when they was fighting. It's because Harrenhal is the largest castle. Although it's damaged, it can hold the largest hosting. No other castle is big enough.
Also, where the Great Council was.
Okay.
Very true.
Yeah, I thought it was the location, like basically where it was, like near the Riverlands. It was like prime location or something like that.
It's like literally having like a VIP tent in the middle of Coachella.
Right. Like, yeah, because that part was funny too.
Access to everything, but you're housed in what can hold you. Like it's prime real estate, really.
Right.
Is that the situation that Robert Stark went through when he was promised to marry one of the king's daughters?
Yeah, the red wedding
in the Riverlands.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that part was funny to me too when he was saying that he can hold the 40,000 soldiers, and he was like, "Okay, well, once you get the soldiers and everything, what's the plan?" And it's like to go get to take the throne, and he was like, "The throne," and Damon said, "Yeah, the big chair with the freaking sword."
Yeah,
this was funny to me. I enjoyed it. There was a lady, I believe that she might have some witchy poo powers. The one who actually was in she was. It didn't seem like it was a vision. It felt like he was. What was he? He was in
he was by that tree.
Yeah, he was in the Godswood, right? And she came down. She said, "You're going."
Oh, that wasn't a vision. She told him straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gave him that future sight like that witch lady did outside of King's Landing to Rhaenyra.
The Red Witch.
I said she gave Daemon the same outlook of his future, the same way the crazy lady outside of King's Landing when Rhaenyra and Daemon sneaked out one night.
Her name is Alice Rivers.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so all I know is that Allison's brother is here from Hightown, and he has clocked her tea already. Clocked it. And I said, I love people who are observant. And he clocked that thing so darn fast. They be trying to act like they ain't giving each other the googly eyes. And he, she takes out the little snot rag that was in her little bra and give it to him. And he trying to touch her hand and stuff like that. He was like,
plus, this dude is kind of, what is he, highborn? Is that the word and stuff? So he was looking down on Sir Kristen too, because he was saying something about him coming from humble beginnings and stuff too. So he, I don't think he thinks that Sir Kristen is good enough for sure.
Of course he don't. And he trying to make sure he don't do nothing too while they out on that road.
Right. Lex?
Allison is such a whore. Like, dang, Viserys ain't 2 weeks dead. Like, she's a bruh.
But I was like, I don't like Allison. But after having to have, Viserys looking like the crypt keeper climb on her, Sir Kristen, I may not like him, but he's handsome. I can see it.
That's just once again proof how she just want to be Rhaenyra, like leftovers.
Yeah,
of her hypocrisy. You mad because technically you're the dowager queen. If you're not supposed to be married again, Miss Pray to the Seven, you ain't supposed to be hurting nobody.
No, she not.
Nobody.
Right? Yeah, she was real self-righteous with Rhaenyra. That's why I didn't like it.
You was literally out here riding rodeos, and that's why your grandson was decapitated.
Yeah.
So all I gotta say about this is her brother, her brother.
He looks like he's gonna be a piece of work though.
Kristen gonna want him to die because he gonna know and he gonna say so. I'm telling you, Kristen gonna want him to die in the battlefield.
He's
Kristen,
saying like he's saying
Kristen is really like further. He's off one.
Oh
like he's really off one. Like the whole situation with Eric and Eric, he's off one.
Yeah, that was messed up.
Now
What
you
he
done
did
made
with
this emotional nut job, hand of the usurper. Because I'm not calling Aegon king. It's not
right. Yeah.
Like, so he's hand of the usurper. Like, this is wild work.
Yeah. Ooh, girl. So his life is in danger. Lex the Targaryen said it here first, y'all. All right, Team Green, what you got to say?
Listen, this particular Hightower, I'm glad Daemon whooped him up in season 1, but apparently that horse damage messed up his mind as well. Able to clock his sister and know her type of what kind of dude she used to mess around with back in Old Town. But this Hightower, I care less for him. I hope Kristen even take him out.
Oh, wow.
Wow. I thought you was going to like him as far as him being deceptive.
Oh, no. He can read like through a mile away. He remind me of another knight from Game of Thrones. I can't remember the name right now. But he's got a little bit of brawn wit, but not the action.
Okay. I thought you would want her to have somebody on her team. So
yeah.
I'm surprised about that.
So you trading your father for your brother? Not the best choice.
Well, I mean,
could have brought Daeron and the dragon up.
She didn't do anything. Otto left. That was his doing. She didn't trade him.
I'm just saying for character swapping.
Oh, okay. Tamika? And what do y'all think about this damn haircut? Ugh. I hated his haircut. Krispy Kreme's haircut. Like, what is this?
You know he's gonna be on the road a lot. He's gonna have a beard and everything by the time he comes back.
Okay. All right, let's keep on moving.
Yeah, I didn't care about either one of them, and I felt like the brother already peeped the game and knew what was going down, and he don't like Christian just like all the rest of us don't like him.
Right. He saw him take that napkin.
Hey, do you agree with the take that Lex had? That he is in danger, honey. If he slip up and let Krispy Kreme know that he clocked his tea,
oh yeah,
in danger.
He better not say nothing.
Exactly. But you know, they get arrogant and they just want to be bragging on something and saying something and just saying the wrong things to the wrong people. And I think we might.
What if one of her kids find out?
I want Aegon. I want Aemon to find out because Aemon had a close relationship to Kristen.
Oh yeah,
like a little daddy issues type. My man, I want somebody to, because Helene ain't gonna say nothing.
Right.
And that's why she was so shook when she said, "I forgive you." Yeah, I forgive you for screwing the King's Guard that is supposed to be actually my King's Guard because you're now the Dowager Queen.
Exactly.
Helena doesn't even have an appointed guard.
That's crazy.
But her husband got them, several of them. They be drunk in brothels.
Exactly.
Kristen effing her mother. Like, damn, poor Helena.
Yeah. Unprotected.
That's 5 King's Guard right there. Who are the other 2?
You tell us, Team Green.
No, I'm just saying you got
slipping.
What? Aegon got what? 5 King's Guard around him. Then there's Kristen, so that makes what? 6. Who's the other one? Whoever he is wasn't on his post and doing his job.
I don't know. Somebody needed to be there. Sure. At least one. All right. So listen, we just can't listen to the men. The men is impulsive. The men is acting fool. They being disrespectful. I'm like, now what I did like about this particular scene, how Rhaenys, when Ray left, Rhaenys came right behind her chair in a position of power and told them what we gonna do. I was like, okay. I like Rhaenys, y'all. So I love that Rhaenys keeps them in their place like that. But yeah, Tamika, break it down for me.
Yeah, I like this scene. Like I said, she be on point. She had to remind them that I forgot what was the king that she said had it for the crown for the longest time, and that Rhaenyra wears it, and she said it wasn't Aegon the Conqueror, and y'all better put some respect on her name and do what the heck she said to do. So yeah, I like that part, and you see none of them ain't say nothing.
And they was quiet as church miles. They like Lex.
Rhaenys, the queen who never was. Literally, Rhaenys. It was really a checkmate kind of thing. Like, in layman's terms, like, she got my granddaddy crown on, and he outlived and outruled everybody. So you want to watch your mouth? Like, literally, that was really what it was.
Yeah.
And then just walked off. Because think about it too. Who gonna check Rhaenys?
Exactly.
Corliss come with that damn stick. Like, this is a beautiful disaster waiting to happen, and the fact that y'all love her so much should just make you nervous.
Right. Right. I've seen the leaks. Tiffany, you good with this one?
No, I concur with what she said.
I think I think she's not doing like they it's like they want to do the worst damage.
Yeah.
And she's the coolest head there. And it was like they was trying to dismiss Rhaenyra so they could go ahead and start this battle.
Right.
And they wanted to act like, you're not in the right frame of mind. But 2 days ago, you were saying that she had the frame of mind to do this to a child.
Yeah, exactly.
Yourself.
Right.
Exactly.
Which one is it? Ray, you got anything to say on this?
No.
How you think the women faring in this game?
Listen, the women always play an important strategy part to the war, but if this was Daenerys, this would have been impulse and burn everything right now. So I'm happy of Rhaenyra's what's the word I'm looking for?
Temperament.
Yeah, there you go. Her temperament to dial it back. She's almost tried to win me back, but no, I ain't going back. It's Team Green forever.
Oh, whatever.
God. All right, y'all. Lord was Corliss trying to get him some poontang. Because they're a little older. Now, Lex, I want to ask you a question about Corliss. I know he's a Valerian. He has the white hair. Why is he not a dragon rider? Did he not? Just wondering.
He wouldn't have a reason to. Valerians rule a sea. The only reason
he's a sea.
Had dragons is because they halfies. If their mother wasn't a Targaryen, they wouldn't have had dragons. They're Valerians for sure. So they have Valyrian blood, so he could, but they're sea people. You know what I mean? That's why Laena and honestly Laenor once again would have been fire on the throne, because you got the air and the sea. They know both. They've been on both since birth. That would have been a nasty brother and sister on the throne.
Yeah, I'm mad that they took their house out like that. Like, that was nasty work for me. Like, the Valerians, like they ticked them off too darn fast. I was excited about the daughter, the mother of the two girls. I was excited about her. She seemed like she had some spunk about her. She was, all of the things. Same thing with Laenor. Like, I mean, I don't know. Why are we picking love over dragons, man? I want the dragon. F love. I don't know. I don't like the way they did that. And I think that I feel like I see some more nasty work happening with those baby girls, Rhaena and Baela. I see some nasty work. Just having a prediction of it. It's like the way she's holding her kids close to her, but she's quick to throw Baela out there. quick to throw Raina out there. And I'm just like, girl, what is going on? Y'all better not pluck these girls off like that. They better be on here until season 3. Okay. So yeah, he's basically like, it's time to get it back in. I'm not, come on, like, little talk. I thought he was actually going to confess this episode when they was talking real close like that about the possible Alan and Adam, but it didn't happen. So yeah, they just had a little freaky deaky talk. All right.
There was a lot of flirtatious banter.
And so again, Lex just blew my mind with this whole thing that they are on foot. I hope not. I hope not. I hope that is not exactly what actually went down. But like I said, I thought it was perfect to set up the next generation with the dragon eggs, with the, putting the vulnerables away, so that they would not come to no harm. Like she said, the intentions were great. However, there may be some kind of disaster that happens a little bit later. Oh shoot. Yeah, we got fasten it up, y'all. Oh shoot. Got fasten it up. Okay, so y'all was good with this. We get to anybody gotta say anything before I move on?
Nope, not the roll.
The babies said their goodbyes. I was like, man,
is this the last time we gonna see them?
I hope not.
Oh my goodness, this is horrible, y'all.
Okay,
like they just not even thinking. They just thinking about doing all of that. They not even think about the ramifications of everything.
Everybody say bye to Tiffany. She has to go.
Bye, Tiff.
Later.
Yeah, we got a live at 9, so that's why I just said I need to speed it up. So
see ya.
All right. So, baby, are we forgiving Allison? Raggedy Allison?
Helena did.
That's all that counted, right?
Yeah.
Moochie, we forgiving Allison?
No.
Not
at all.
I know.
I mean, Helena did. She's a 3-soul, but I was a little like wondering if she was forgiving her because she'd been running around here asking everybody for damn forgiveness and nobody wasn't paying her no mind for the whole Christian Cole thing, or was she forgiving her for something she already knew she was about to do in the future?
Ooh,
I was kind of wondering that.
Nah, I think she's asking for forgiveness the way she saw Kristen Cole all up in it.
Right. I know what Les gonna say. She's a whore.
I wouldn't forgive her. There's no way I'm ever forgiving my mother.
No.
For getting her back blown out by the protection and my son died.
Yeah. That's a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah.
Now, if she turned cold, I wouldn't be mad at her.
But also, like, side notes, this don't have nothing to do with it, but kind of do. Like, she know Rhaenyra ain't killed that baby. She know Rhaenyra ain't sent that. Like, Helena's so smart, bruh. Like, she's so smart, she disassociated. That's why they think she weird. Like,
yeah.
That's why she, like, you don't see her crying over her child no more. She kind of just like, you know what? I can't even cry. I'm highborn. Like, poor people, kids die all the time. Like, her mind is just, she don't even got time to grieve. Poor thing. That's really the only person I feel bad for. Her and Rhaenyra. Everybody else.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We're going to go ahead and play this clip real quick so we can get mad all over again.
Surely they lose their babes more than highborn ladies. The stranger comes for us all. Queen and commoner. You have as much claim to grief as anyone. You? I love Jaehaerys, but my concern has been more for you and what you have endured. Helena, I forgive you. What? I said that I forgive you.
I can't believe she asked her for what? Bitch, what? Bitch, what? I forgive you for what? What do you want? You want everybody to know that you and Krispy Kreme over there rocking that thing like, what are you doing? No, absolutely not. She's just a mess. I can't believe she said that. But anyway, I was mad again. Anyway. Then we see Laris come in. Clubfoot comes in and manipulates him in 2.5 seconds. Tells him that people in the street saying that you know, what is he saying? I forgot. He said he can fight or he can fight. Like some people saying he can fight and stuff like that. So don't know exactly. I can't remember exactly what he was saying, but he got him not to do it. So I was just like, okay. I was like, I think it's for the best anyway. But then he was like, I think I won't go today. And it was like this, oh yeah, you shouldn't. You really shouldn't. Y'all, he really, really shouldn't. It's gonna be a bad thing if he goes out there on that dragon and he is not battle tested or nothing. So listen, he might have did you a little favor. Even though I felt like he manipulated you, he might have did you a favor. He might have did you a solid. Moochie?
I thought with this scene, it was I said he couldn't be this stupid to listen to all of this, and I said he always starting some stuff. This is what prompted him to go to the whorehouse.
Exactly. Oh, I meant to get that. I meant to get it. Damn, I forgot, y'all. My bad. But yeah, Team Green, what you got?
I must say, Laris did pull out something out of that rabbit foot in that club foot of his, because to go ahead and twist Aegon's head and earn a high position at his council at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good move on his part. I guarantee you, if he was in the room instead of Kristen Cole, he probably would have named him man.
Yeah, I believe that too. I think so too. I think Crispy, he just lucked up. He was in the right place at the right time. And he had did a little something. He had made the moves and stuff like that. And so he saw value in that. But if he was really, really thinking, like if he was in the right place at the right time, he would have gave it to Laris. I believe that too. What about you, Moochie?
I agree.
Yeah. Tamika?
Yeah, I agree.
Didn't he hire him to be his whisperer? Master whisperer. So yeah, he's on the council too. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right, now this bastard that they are introducing, I don't care. I don't care. I guess you got to make it care. I just don't care. But
is he going to be important? Is he going to be important?
Right.
Yeah, I believe it's him. And what was the other one? The one with the stuff to give them for them to fight, and the other one, Adam. Those three,
maybe dragon riders.
Yeah, there's gonna be some extra dragon riders. They're gonna be in the fight some kind of way.
Right. I agree. But yeah, right now I don't care. But he said he was the bastard.
But it was funny how he was talking mess and
changed up real quickly.
He had to switch it up real quick. Yeah.
Right, when the king came in, he came in, but he came in right. He came in, gave everybody a round of drinks on him, so that easily put everybody in a good mood. So, yeah, so we'll see.
Question though, do y'all believe that he's actually Daemon and Viserys's brother?
It's a possibility. I don't know. It's definitely a possibility. We know they got a bunch of bastards going around, so
yeah. He got a speaking role, so I guess he's gonna be somebody. So we'll see. Now, like we said, this was nasty work. Now, my question to you, Tamika, did that man walk all the way home with his Peter Weeder.
That's what I want to know, because he just went off walking. I'm like, okay, isn't his clothes in there in the room with her? Where we going? Like that? Was we going to another room? Or was we walking all the way back to the palace? I really wanted to know.
That was too funny to me. I said, baby, where you go? he just walked off. I guess he was already embarrassed or whatever. And he was like, fuck it. You know.
He was running to the potty.
Child, I need him to eat a couple of hamburgers, cheeseburgers, something. That little boy, he is tiny. He is so tiny. But like I said, we was sitting up there working out our mommy issues, and he coming here acting a fool. So he said one of the people that he's with wanted to be with Sylvie. And he was like, he can be with Sylvie. I mean, it's fine. You know, trying to play it off and stuff. And I was just like, he just kept on laughing in his face and laughing. I was like, ugh, that's so mean-spirited. I was like, ugh. Aegon, you don't even know how loyal Aemon is to you. Don't create something that don't need to be created in this whole dynamic. I mean, he got your back 100%. So I just didn't like that. So
he was mean to him just because of that, what that man was saying too.
Oh, which one?
For the foot guy, you know, I forgot to keep forgetting his name.
Laris.
Legolas.
Yeah. And you saw how Sylvie was looking on, like she was so concerned. You see how she just got he just literally told her they used to bully me, you know. They used to tease me, you know. So, you know,
firsthand.
Right. She's seeing it firsthand. So yeah. So Rhaenyra, she really did try, y'all. She really did try. She was crying because she sent her babies off. She keeps getting these letters because an apology for her dead son. She don't want to hear that shit. But talking to Rhaenys, she decides to go and read what Alicent sent. And so she goes to oh no, wait a minute. She does do that, but that's not the next slide. How y'all feel about it? You think it softened her heart or something? Like how do you feel? The letter.
I think she feels hurt because she knows this wasn't an action that was carried out by her. This is something that was against her wishes and that she had no knowledge of until it happened.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I thought it was, good faith to kind of at least send an apology letter, but baby, an apology is not gonna bring my son back. I don't know how that's going. You was about to say something, Ray?
Well, it's done, and there's no going back.
It's true.
Yeah, I told y'all this is my favorite scene. My favorite scene. Did we already watch that clip, y'all?
No.
Got it. We don't even got to talk about it. Let's just watch it.
If it soothes your brow, Cole, we will rendezvous with your army at first light. Or if their wine is good, perhaps a little after first light.
We're exposed.
What? Cole? Get to the trees!
Got better vision than I do.
All right, y'all. I think that's enough. I don't want to do too much.
Yeah.
Right.
Did they make it to the trees?
Hell yeah, they made it to the trees. They sure the hell did. But I don't care if they would have made it to the trees. My ass would have been in them, setting them trees on Fire. You hear me?
Heck yeah. I don't know. I know why she didn't do it, but I wanted her to do it because I can't stand Christian Cole.
Exactly.
He really think he's like, he's arrived.
Yeah. Tamika. Favorite scene. MVP is Bayla. Just to have them running for their damn life like that.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, but I did want her to burn some of them up.
I know.
But she did what she was supposed to do.
Exactly. So she goes back and tells Ray Ray that, they are on the move. They're moving, they're headed this way. So they're putting the pieces on the board to try to see where they're actually going to. I think they're going to the Riverlands first. Damon did Harrenhal. Those are the two important key pieces to that whole thing, the Riverlands and Harrenhal. So at least they don't have to confront each other at that because they're going in two different directions. But I told you, Jay still just got this look like he is just not. He is blown. He is blown. And the council, again, I feel like they were still trying to get her to act right. We need to do this. We need to do that. Whatever. I don't know exactly verbatim, and we don't really have time to discuss because we're going live in about 20 minutes, y'all. But I think she appreciated that she got the intel. She didn't engage. She came back safely. And yeah, so come on. I feel like that's a small win for Team Black.
Yeah.
Tamika?
Yeah, because now they know where Christian Cole and them is going. And Rainey's also, I believe, was able to peep and know that Otto is out of the picture. And she got the confirmation on that, of course, later. But they pretty much kind of know what they doing. So it's like, okay, now we know what we got to do, even though everybody's not liking the speed that Rhaenyra's going about it.
Right. Ray, you got anything? Was that a small win for Team Black?
It was all right. That's the best I could give you. It was a nice little chase scene, be honest with you. I was hoping that either one of them would get caught up. I know Cole's time is coming up soon, but it's not as soon as we all would hope. And that's coming from Team Green.
I don't think that Crispy his time is coming up. You know how they keep villains around just to like it seems like the villains always just stick around for some reason. You remember how Dre and Power he stuck around for a long time.
Oh man.
For a long time. I was like this, oh my God, like when they gonna kill this nigga? Oh, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think Crispy is here for another season or so.
May I throw in a question here? Who do y'all feel has more heat? Cersei with 8 seasons or Kristen Cole with 2.5?
Ooh. Cersei. She's the worst.
Cersei.
She started off from the first episode.
Yeah, hands down.
With her nonsense. Her nasty brother.
Yes, that's a good question though. We already talked about the visions and stuff like that, and then we're getting to the part where she actually consults with the White Worm, saying that she wants to talk to Allison, and she was like, "Well, you can get into there. All you gotta do is don't, hide your hair, dress like the common folk. Usually, people don't even pay attention to women like that, so you can just walk in there and do your thing or whatever." And I was like, okay, that's a good point because she went right in there and she did just that. So she had the escort. I don't recognize the guy, but I did notice that he had a blade, y'all. Did y'all notice that he had a blade when he sat on the steps and let her go upstairs and he stuck that blade in up his sleeve or whatever? I was like, what the hell is that for? Like, do I need to be watching you? So
I believe that was like one of the kings dressed up as a commoner too.
Mm-hmm. She didn't come there by herself.
Okay. Got you.
But see, this is why she's an asset. I gotta get the names right, yo. I don't like when I don't know names to people on the show. she's an asset. She showed right here how, and she remembered her coming in the brothel like that too.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. She had
so
the
you know,
yep.
I thought this was well played.
Yeah, absolutely.
She could have went there and she should have listened to her and said, "You go there to KI double hockey sticks her."
At first, I thought she was gonna be like Damon and throw the hood over her face.
Nope, she went in there, shame, like the scepter. Okay, so they go up there. We try to have this This was a long conversation, y'all. I'm not going to play the clip, but they talked about a whole lot of different things. Basically, she wanted to know the conversation that Viserys went out. Why did he change his mind? She said, did he speak my name at all? What is going on? What exactly did he say? And Allison is just like, well, he probably just said a little something. She was like, I couldn't really make out what he was saying, but I know he kept saying Aegon. I know he kept saying that. And then he was like, then she said something else. She said the prince that was promised. She was like, oh, wait a minute. That is not your Aegon. The prince that was promised is a dragon dream that Aegon the Conqueror had, and she was trying to break it down and tell her everything that was going on. And it was like, what's that saying? At that moment you done fucked up. It was like, it was at that moment, her face in that third picture, she was like, what? So all of this could have been avoided. They knew that Aegon was an ain't. Why would y'all? It doesn't even make any sense. I mean, I guess that's what lust of power does to you. It makes you do crazy things. But they know that boy was not fit to be king. He wasn't trained. He wasn't nothing. And they sat up there and conspired to do that. And it just didn't make no sense. And now Otto, he probably kicking himself in the tail the whole way home. She probably about to go crazy somewhere. It's just going to be a mess. It's going to be a mess. That stuff is going to eat away at her until she goes off this earth. That she violated that man's death wish. Like that's what he wanted before he died. He said it up until the moment that he died. So there was no gray area. That I hope, girl, Allison, kick rocks, girl. She on my nerves. Kick rocks. Moochie, what you got?
This it's like I'm glad she finally exposed her for the lie she really is, and she caused a lot of destruction with that lie, and she's still going down with the ship. Like, no, that's what happened. Well, it's too late now. It's no coming back from this. I can't stop it. It's above me now.
It's above me now. Like, I mean, honestly, like I said, she does not have a voice. She barely had one when Otto was there. And when Viserys passed away, her voice got littler, smaller and smaller and smaller. And then when Otto left, nobody listening to her. So there's that. Tamika.
Yeah.
It's above her.
I mean, it is above her. She's no Cersei. As much as I can't stand Cersei wouldn't have went for none of this, baby. Okay, she would have had that son in check.
Or at least Tywin would have.
Yeah, like they wouldn't have been playing this game. She's the lowest totem pole, and she can't do nothing. And I mean, it is what it is. We got to duke it out. You're gonna lose your more than what you already lost because of a misunderstanding and you wanting to have this power and all this mess your father played in. Now he gone. It's just like it's a hot mess. And it was so crazy how both of them had to look, because Rhaenyra really was like, girl, are you really standing here in my face, going against my father? But then she realizes, like, okay, yeah, he was saying Aegon, but he wasn't talking about your damn Aegon, girl. This is a whole nother different type of situation. You ain't mentioned that part before. So when they both kind of got that reality check, that was crazy. But of course, Allison, I tweeted out, you raggedy bitch, because she still wants to be like, oh no, it wasn't no mistake, even after it clicked for her.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Gonna try to double down in that girl.
Yeah. This is a mess.
Green. I don't even know
The problem here all falls on Viserys agreeing to name your third child Aegon. That's your whole big misconstruction of problems right there. I don't know why you would agree to name your child Aegon with Allison, and then your daughter, while you laying on your deathbed, brings up another Aegon. It's too many Aegons.
Right. That part.
So when you mention Aegon, you're only going to go with the closest one that was first brought up.
Yeah. She wasn't thinking about nothing else. I mean,
Allison wasn't thinking about no conqueror.
Right. Yeah, and Rhaenyra's son name is Aegon too. I'm like, if y'all don't think of some more original names. And how about when she pulled the blade out on her? It was funny to me. I said, "Uh-oh." She was like, "Oh no, this started wrong. My bad. But she left her sitting there looking crazy. So I guess we'll dance. Dance of the Dragons is the name of the episode next week, y'all. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and close this right on out. We are going to be going live on Moochie's channel today. And in a couple of minutes. I don't know, she might postpone it for a little bit. I don't know.
I got it to 9:15. So okay. I figured we might run over. So I did it just in case.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and close it on out because we had a good time discussing it. It was a pretty good episode, y'all. I want y'all to rate it though. Rate it before you leave, and then we can get on out of here. Right? What's your rating? Oh, Moochie,
I give it an 8.
You give it an 8?
I think Tamika already gave her grade 2. I'll give it an 8 too. The reason why I give it an 8 because I was cracking up when that dragon was chasing them. Yes. That was like the funniest part of the scene to me. But I do like how they I'm glad she got this girl under her wing now, because I think it might be good, but she's gotta she's gonna have to do something. She's taking too long she's taking too long where these people gonna set up on I'm worried.
Yeah, absolutely. That is a big concern. But if something actually happens, like Lex put on her bingo card, y'all, we ain't played the bingo card or whatever, but Lex put on the bingo card that Rhaenyra made a terrible mistake with letting the children and the dragon eggs go by foot. And so with all those dragons at her disposal, I feel like she wouldn't have let them. That's her most important thing. So I hope to God that there is enough protection, a dragon protecting them or something like that. So hopefully nothing will befall them. But yeah. So Blazing Saddles gave it 8.5. It was good. Once I talked about it again, and on rewatch, and when you recap it and you talk about it, and Lex got some good takes, and she'll be thinking about things in a different way and things that I wouldn't even think of. So yeah, so that's good. Tamika gave it a 7.5 or 8. Ray, what you give it?
I'll give the episode a solid 8.
An 8. Okay, I gave it an 8 too. So we all on the same thing. Tiffany, I don't think she gave hers or Lex, but we'll talk to them next week, y'all. And we will see y'all next week for the next episode, Dance of the Dragons. And we out of here, y'all. Bye. Get my outro.